It might be warm out today, but come winter, it'll be cold again. So how do I know that climate is really changing? That's a good question. And to answer it, we have to start with the definition of climate versus weather. Weather is what happens on a certain day in a certain place. It's kind of like a single tree. Climate is like the forest. It's what happens over a much larger area, over years to decades. Over climate timescales, we see it's very clear the planet is warming. Temperature data from thousands of thermometers around the world. Add to that the ocean buoys, the satellite instruments, all the different ways that scientists collect data. They show us clearly that yes, the planet is warming. But somebody might say, well, how do you know that those thermometers are really showing a warming of the planet? Haven't we just built up cities around our thermometers? Scientists have thought of that. We've also looked only at the rural thermometers, and guess what? They show it's warming too. What if we just throw the thermometers out altogether? Evidence of warming is all around us. Sea levels rising faster and faster. Glaciers are melting. Ice sheets are retreating. Migrations are happening earlier in the year. Flowers are blooming earlier. In fact, a study a number of years ago already found 26,500 indicators of a warming planet in the natural world around us. There's no question. Climate is changing faster than any time in human history. And that puts us all at risk. Why? Because everything we have is predicated on the assumption of a stable climate. Over most of human history, climate has been remarkably stable. So we have drawn our geopolitical boundaries, we have allocated our water, we've figured out how and where to grow our food, we've built our cities and designed our building codes, all of it based on the assumption of a stable climate. So as climate changes, it puts our food supply at risk. It puts our water at risk. It puts our infrastructure at risk. It puts our economy at risk. It puts every aspect of human society that is predicated on the assumption of a relatively stable climate at risk. We are not prepared for changes of this magnitude, and that's why it matters to every single one of us.